wasting so long. It's just the way to deal with these problems alone. Not really getting taken no more. I've been finding temptations unload.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Cardinals coming in at 4-6, going up against the Jaguars, who come in at 5-5.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick, the rookie from Temple, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
Very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had? And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw, it's Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Fournette fighting through. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Black 58, right. Black 58, right. Blue 45.
Again, it's Fournette.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And he's got it. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But with
and now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And the Jags grab it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Yeah, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He's to the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 7 yards to go on second down. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him. Throwing on third down, Smith. Buying time to his left.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first. On first down, it's Smith. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Smith on first down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, here's Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Smith. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 17, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football, and that's it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Butler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. from the gun on third down. Smith. Flush to his right. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They snap it to Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 19. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The give will go to the fullback, DeMarco. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcus Golden in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From the gun, it's Bortles. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's two of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw is Smith. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody...
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. So out now come the Cardinals. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Smith, flushed out right. And he's got Gresham. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
From the 50, it's Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On first down, Smith. This one complete to Gresham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cornelder, the rookie from Miami. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green.
Bortles. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They begin the drive with Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This up over the 25 to the 26. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now this time Bortles will throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he'll actually wind up losing about 10 yards here, but no matter, they've got the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Left, right. Blue 45.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit. And sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed him, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And now running right through it. David Johnson on his way. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 92 yards. And the Cardinals claw one back. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Black 58, Will. Here we go now.
Now Bortles. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Bortles. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Bortles to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Bortles now on first down. Dancing, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. On second down, here's Fournette. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Bortles going to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Hey, alert three. Hey, back up. Check. Yellow. Great 15. Watch the egg. 12.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Smith now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A quick give to Coleman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Caught, Safarian-Jenkins, right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On the give, this is Coleman, the fullback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd down following the run. Johnson, a beautiful fake. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll try the air now with Smith. Caught right side, Gresham. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 2nd down, Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The short yardage man, it's Coleman. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go with Johnson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Bortles going to look to throw. Being chased out left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Finding some room at midfield. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Now Bortles again. Throwing right, and that's complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Bortles going to throw here. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One last throw here for Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.